Have you ever wondered what your ex might still miss about you? What if, despite the breakup, there are certain things they just can't seem to let go of? In this video, we're diving into 12 things your ex will miss about you, and some of these may surprise you. Stick around to the end because understanding these could completely change your perspective on what happens after a breakup. Let's get into it. Number 1. Reliving the good times. After a breakup, one of the strongest things your ex will miss is the good times you shared. The laughs, adventures, and intimate moments you experienced together can play over and over in their mind, making it hard to focus on anything else. Every joyful memory becomes a comforting reminder of the connection you had, and as these memories resurface, they begin to question if the breakup was really the right choice. The reasons for the breakup seem to fade in comparison to the happiness you once shared. Beyond just being fleeting thoughts, these memories evoke deep emotions, often causing a mix of both happiness and pain. Your ex may find themselves wishing that they could go back to those carefree days when things felt right. This longing becomes a significant part of their emotional landscape post-breakup, making them realize just how much those moments meant to them. The constant reminder of these good times makes it difficult for them to let go completely. Number 2. Seeing you happy without them. One of the hardest things for your ex to process is seeing you thrive without them. Whether it's on social media or through mutual friends, the sight of you living your best life without them can be painful. While they might be genuinely happy for you, deep down, it stings to see you move on while they're still processing the breakup. This contrast between your apparent joy and their feelings of sadness can create a sense of regret, making them miss being part of your world. It's not just about seeing you happy, it's about the realization that your life continues to blossom while they're stuck in their emotions. Each post or update they come across reminds them of the void left in their life since the breakup. While they want to see you succeed, the pain of feeling left behind can make it even harder for them to move on, amplifying their longing for what was lost. Number 3. Photos in their phone gallery. Your ex might still have photos of you saved on their phone, serving as a visual reminder of the relationship you once had. Each image is a snapshot of a moment in time, capturing not just the memory, but the emotions tied to it. Whether it's a selfie you took together on a vacation or a simple candid shot, these pictures hold more meaning than just being pictures. They're tied to the emotional investment your ex made in the relationship. Even though they may know they should delete these photos to move on, it's not that easy. Each time they scroll through their phone, the memories tied to these pictures come rushing back. It's a struggle between wanting to move forward and holding on to the pieces of the past. In some ways, these photos represent what they miss most about you and the bond you shared, making it difficult to fully let go. Number 4. Friends and family bringing you up. It's hard enough trying to move on from a breakup, but when your friends and family keep mentioning your ex, it complicates things even more. Well-meaning friends or family members might casually bring up your name, and every time they do, it serves as a painful reminder of what your ex has lost. These mentions might be innocent, but for your ex, they open old wounds and bring back memories they've been trying to forget. The constant references from loved ones make it nearly impossible to escape the past. It's like your ex is trapped in a loop where you keep being brought up in conversation, making them miss you even more. The emotional bond you once had is reinforced every time they hear your name, making it harder for them to let go and move forward. Number 5. Checking your social media. One of the most common things your ex might do after the breakup is stalk your social media. They might find themselves obsessively checking your updates, trying to get a glimpse into your new life without them. Each post or story you share serves as both a comfort and a source of pain. They want to see how you're doing, but seeing you happy, hanging out with friends, or enjoying new experiences only deepens their feelings of loss. This behavior becomes a double-edged sword for your ex. On one hand, it keeps them connected to you, allowing them to still feel like they're a part of your life in some small way. But on the other hand, every post is a reminder that you've moved on, highlighting the emotional distance between you. The more they check, the harder it becomes to truly let go, creating an endless cycle of curiosity and heartache. Number 6. Special dates and anniversaries. For your ex, certain dates will always carry emotional significance, even long after the relationship has ended. Birthdays, anniversaries, or even small milestones like the first time you met or went on a date together can become painful reminders of what once was. These dates can haunt your ex as each one passes without the celebrations and joy they were once used to sharing with you. Instead of being moments of celebration, these dates now serve as ghosts from the past, bringing back memories of happier times. Each passing milestone can make them wonder what could have been if things had turned out differently. These emotional markers serve as reminders of the depth of your relationship, making it clear how significant your presence was in their life. Number 7. Revisiting your favorite places. The places you and your ex used to frequent together can become emotional triggers for them. Whether it's a cafe you visited regularly, a park where you spent time together, or even your favorite restaurant, these locations are filled with memories. Each time they pass by or revisit these places, the emotions tied to them resurface, making it hard for them to enjoy those spots without thinking of you. For your ex, these places become a physical manifestation of your relationship. Every laugh, conversation, and intimate moment shared in these locations becomes intertwined with the space itself. Walking past them can feel like reliving the relationship, pulling them back into memories they may have been trying to suppress. These places serve as constant reminders that your connection was real and meaningful. Number 8. The physical intimacy. Beyond the emotional connection, your ex will likely miss the physical closeness you shared. The warmth of your embrace, the simple act of holding hands, and the comfort of physical touch are things that can be difficult to forget. The loss of this intimacy creates a void that is hard to fill, making them realize just how much they valued the physical aspect of your relationship. But it's not just about the physical touch. The intimacy you shared went deeper than that. It was about the emotional closeness that accompanied it. That sense of connection, knowing someone deeply and being vulnerable with them, is something that's hard to replicate. For your ex, the absence of this closeness will serve as a constant reminder of what they once had with you and now miss. Number 9. Hearing your song. Music has a powerful way of bringing back memories, and for your ex, hearing your favorite song can be an emotional trigger. Whether it's a song you both loved or a melody tied to a specific moment in your relationship, hearing those notes can transport them back to time spent with you. It's almost like a time machine, bringing back feelings of love, joy, and even heartache. These songs become symbolic of your relationship, encapsulating the emotions and moments you shared. Each time they hear that song, it stirs up a mix of emotions, making them feel closer to you, even though you're no longer together. It's a bittersweet reminder of what was and highlights the void left behind since the breakup. Number 10. The loneliness. One of the hardest things your ex will face after the breakup is the loneliness that sets in. When they're alone, the silence can be deafening, and it's in those quiet moments that they realize just how much they miss your presence. Whether it was sharing daily routines, having someone to talk to, or just the comfort of knowing you were there, your absence becomes even more noticeable in these lonely moments. Without your laughter or companionship, life feels a little emptier. This loneliness reinforces just how significant your relationship was to them. It's not just about missing the relationship. It's about missing you as a person, the connection, the understanding, and the comfort that came with being together. These feelings can weigh heavily on your ex, making them miss you more than they might want to admit. Number 11. Knowing you're with someone else. Finding out that you've moved on and started dating someone new can be a painful blow for your ex. Even if they know it's for the best, hearing about your new relationship stirs up feelings of jealousy, sadness, and longing. It's a harsh reminder that while they're still processing the breakup, you've taken steps to move forward. This news serves as a stark contrast to the emotional gap they still feel. While they might want you to be happy, seeing you with someone else can make them realize just how much they miss what you both had. It's a reminder of what's been lost, and it can reignite feelings they thought they had moved past, making it even harder for them to let go. Number 12. Unspoken emotions. Even after the breakup, there are often things left unsaid. Your ex might still have unresolved emotions, whether it's gratitude for the good times or regret over the issues that were never fully addressed. These unspoken feelings can linger, adding another layer of complexity to their emotions as they process the breakup. The weight of these unspoken emotions can make it hard for your ex to move on completely. They may find themselves replaying conversations in their head, wondering how things could have been different if they had expressed themselves more openly. These lingering thoughts keep the emotional connection alive, even after the relationship has ended, making it difficult for them to fully close that chapter. After a breakup, it's not always easy to know what's going on in your ex's mind. People can be hard to read, especially if they're acting wishy-washy in their behavior. This quiz will help you gauge whether your ex might still have feelings for you. You'll answer 4 questions, each with 4 possible responses. Choose your answer and remember it. You'll find out your result after the quiz. Ready? Go. 1. What kind of contact do you have with your ex right now? A. No contact at all. We haven't talked or seen each other since the breakup. B. I've tried calling my ex, but they won't respond. C. I talk with my ex regularly, and we stay in touch often. D. We email or text sometimes, but that's about it. 2. How did your ex word things when they broke up with you? A. They said they needed space and time to think. B. They said we didn't have much in common, and it's better to part ways. C. They told me they were tired of the arguments and couldn't handle it anymore. D. They suggested taking a break to see if we're meant to be together. 3. Has your ex reached out to you since the breakup? A. No, I haven't heard from them at all. B. They've sent a few casual messages, but nothing substantial. C. Yes, they reach out regularly, almost daily. D. They've reached out a few times, but it's usually casual or brief. 4. How did your ex act during the breakup? A. They were cold and distant, like they didn't care anymore. B. They were emotional and struggled to go through with it. C. They were frustrated but still wanted to talk things over. D. They seemed unsure and kept changing their mind about breaking up. Time for the answers. Question 1. A. No contact. Not hearing from your ex immediately after a breakup is quite common. It could be that they need space to process their emotions. If it's been more than 6 weeks and you haven't heard from them, a more proactive approach may be needed. B. No response. If you've been trying to contact your ex without success, avoid pushing too hard. Give them time. If you pressure them for contact, it might make them feel cornered and push them further away. C. Regular contact. If you're still in regular communication, that's a strong sign they're not over you. However, be cautious about falling into the friend zone. It's important to clarify your intentions. D. Occasional messages. Sporadic communication often indicates that they're still thinking about you, but you'll need to be careful not to fall into a stagnant situation. Gradually move things toward meeting in person. Question 2. A. Needing space. When your ex asks for space, it's often to test other waters. It's important not to agree to wait around for them. Be assertive. Either they want a relationship or you both move on. B. Not compatible. This means your ex might be seeking validation or rethinking compatibility. Be yourself, as that's who they initially fell for, and don't compromise on what makes you unique. C. Tired of arguments. Frequent arguing can be a sign of unresolved passion. While it led to a breakup, the fact that you're still fighting shows that both of you care. Resolving these conflicts might offer a path to reconciliation. D. Taking a break. If your ex suggested a break, it shows uncertainty rather than a desire to end things completely. Use this time wisely and focus on improving yourself. Don't wait around indefinitely, as breaks often turn into breakups without effort on both sides. Question 3. A. No contact. If your ex hasn't contacted you at all, it may be because they need more time to process the breakup. This doesn't always mean they're done with the relationship. However, if a lot of time has passed with no contact, you may need to consider whether it's time to move on. B. Casual messages. When your ex sends light messages without diving deep into meaningful conversation, it could be a way of testing the waters. Be patient, but also mindful that this stage should evolve into something more substantial. C. Regular contact. Frequent contact from your ex suggests they still want to be part of your life. However, be sure to understand their intentions. Just because they're reaching out doesn't always mean they want to get back together. D. Occasional contact. Casual contact indicates they're thinking about you but might not be ready to fully engage emotionally. Don't jump to conclusions and be patient as you let things develop naturally. Question 4. A. Cold and distant. This may mean they emotionally checked out of the relationship before the breakup. Although hard to accept, it often shows they were more certain about ending things. But this behavior can also be a mask for deeper feelings. B. Emotional struggle. If your ex had a hard time ending things, they likely still had strong feelings. This can indicate there's potential for reconciling if both parties are open to working through the issues. C. Frustrated but talking. When your ex is frustrated but willing to talk, it shows they care enough to communicate, even though the relationship ended. This often leaves room for a future connection if problems are addressed. D. Indecisive. If your ex was uncertain and kept changing their mind, they were likely confused about their feelings. This shows unresolved emotions. But be cautious. Don't let their indecision keep you stuck in limbo. Before you go, if you really want to dive deeper into making your ex miss you after the breakup, check out my video on 13 steps to make your ex miss you after the breakup. It's packed with actionable tips to get you one step closer. Click right here or find the link in the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if this video helped you.